So I know there can only be so many different menu options, or menu sound effects, in video games, but boy do the sound effects in the menu for this sound like something out of one of the Super Nintendo Final Fantasies.
Well,
Or even the PlayStation ones, honestly.
I mean, I hate to break it to you, but Squaresoft made this, so they probably had the...
This game was made by Square Enix, but the crazy thing is, they were not Square Enix at the time.
Well, yeah, you have to
This
say
is-
that because the whole...
Yeah, like, this was made as a collaboration between Square
yeah,
and Enix.
yeah, and
this is
now-
like the first time these two giants came together and were like, dude, let's make an RPG. And they made Chrono Trigger, and then later they merged, and then we still never got another Chrono Trigger.
Is it weird that the last Final Fantasy game...
Oh, hey there, dude.
Oh, that's Kino. The last Final Fantasy game made by Squaresoft was Final Fantasy 11. It wasn't 10. It was 11. I think 11 came out like right before the merger happened. It's either it was the last one, because it's either 10 was the last one and 11 was the first one they did as a company, but 11 had been worked on for years, so...
Oh, you took my stuff? I should have checked my inventory.
Oh no, I think it's that one, the gate key we're looking for.
Oh yeah, because we were missing that.
I'm gonna look that up real quick before I get 17 different comments going like, well, Ogre, this is why you're wrong. It's like, I probably am, but you did the engagement thing anyway, so haha, joke's on you.
Man, he took that like a friggin' champ. Didn't flinch or anything.
Well, he's the bottom. and he knows it, and he loves it. Sometimes she allows him to be the power bottom. Damn it, I did it again. I was gonna look up Final Fantasy 11, and I put Final Fantasy 14, and I was like, oh, yeah, no, Square... Okay, it was originally developed and published. Yeah. Okay, yeah, no, Final Fantasy...
Ah, dang it!
Yeah, it was Squaresoft. It was I think it was their last thing they did before the merger.
See, she's like trusting him to be able to do stuff.
I forgot they do manga. God, they do a lot of things.
You know, the thing. Get the thing. The Chrono thing. I got a mid potion.
The Chrono Trigger.
Okay, well, I've still got all my equipment, so that's all that really matters in the end.
Oh, apparently Final Fantasy XI was the Xbox 360's first MMORPG.
You know what, let's just everybody pile on one and we'll see how things go.
Oh, did you do the grinding for the items?
I did not.
Oh, okay.
We didn't really need anything.
I think pretty much you had everyone outfitted who needed to be outfitted.
Okay, these birds actually have a shocking amount of...
Okay.
Shocking amount of health. Well, that guy turned red, so maybe that was important to for some reason.
I know that's a specific kind of Asian hat there, but that Uematsu thing, does that not look like he's this close to having a beanie?
A little.
Yeah, you guys like a little spinner.
Like I've seen that before. I've seen that before. I don't know the...
Is it like a Chinese thing? It's like an
It
old
feels
Chinese thing.
Chinese.
Yeah. If you're looking up the Wikipedia thing, I don't care. You're doing it by yourself.
Okay, another new... 3 new enemies.
Oh no, you've beaten these up before. I think they were some of the first people that we we beat up when we
Okay,
got
they just
here.
die. Don't have to worry about them.
Wow. Uematsu's biggest influence was Elton John. Makes sense. That guy is very bombastic.
Not actually super fond of magic. Oh wow, she just friggin' shoots him for under. I think that was a crit though.
I mean, isn't this the time era when, like... magic doesn't really exist? So I get, why would you have defenses against it?
No, her magic didn't hurt a lot.
Who?
It didn't hurt the enemy much.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he's a big boy. Hey. Rude. Okay.
And now you're dead. Score 1 for Chrono.
So a complaint that I have heard other people levy against this game is that it is kind of easy.
Guess what? They're wrong.
And, I mean, so far I haven't had to do a lot of crazy stuff. I haven't had to grind. I haven't had to use any dramatic strategies or anything. I kind of just beat on guys, have the mages use magic instead of beating on guys, and if some enemies are taking jack all damage from physical, then I cast magic on them. And otherwise, I just kind of be aware of HP so I can heal when they get kind of low. Like, at the end of the day, I don't feel like it is, like, super difficult or challenging, at least yet. But I'm cool with that. I just want to have a good time. I mean, I understand that that's not what everybody plays games for, but I don't know if I'd call it easy, but it's not hard.
You've been backed into a corner a couple times. I can't really say that you've been, like, completely off the hook. There's been a couple times early on.
Yeah, again, it's not... It hasn't been hard, but it hasn't been easy. Like, you gotta pay attention. I think the couple times I did get caught off guard... I think the couple times I did get caught off guard is when, like, I wasn't paying attention to my health or whatever. Oh, and I think there was a time when I was saying, like, I couldn't see Chrono's health because behind the HUD, or whatever, despite Chrono, and somebody pointed out, like, well, his health is right there on the HUD. Numbers at a glance mean nothing to me as far as a quick understanding of how healthy someone is. A bar that I can see is half full? Okay, yeah, at a glance, guy's half dead. I don't have to do math. I don't have to look at 218 out of 307 and go, okay, half 307. That's like 150 or a little, so Chrono's at 218. It's
oh, and
above...
they're dead.
That's above half. In fact, it's above 2/3 because it's above 200, which is approximately that. Like, oh, that's... You have to think about it differently if you're going that route. And, like, kind of know, okay, I heal by this much, so when I get down to that low or whatever. Or start recognizing, oh yeah, I'm down to double digits. Otherwise, just give me a bar. Numbers are important, but give me a bar. Like, you need the numbers, too. Because if you just kind of, like, heal a bar, then you're like, okay, but how much health do I actually have?
Also, don't forget that the dinosaurs are weak to thunder.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's single target, though.
Oh yeah, but... It's also there for, like, when
They're
you
also
really
weak
need
to,
it for stuff.
They're also weak to sword.
Well, yeah, everything. How much...
Actually, they're weak to fist.
How sharp does a sword need to be? Going through, like, flesh and muscle, I'd understand it need to be certain sharpness. How much would it need to go through bone? And I'm not talking, like, hitting joints or anything. I'm talking, like, hitting solid bone.
Off
Like,
the top
that's...
of my head, I'm not actually sure.
Because I don't think it really depends on sharpness. I think it just depends on how hard you hit it to crack the bone open.
I knew this was down here.
Because Because I was thinking about that the other day, and then I was like,
Well, that's where you need to get something that has... Oh, dang it.
the vine's right there. You can climb up it.
That's where you get, like, real heavy swords.
Yeah, like how, like, axes and great... No, there's another one. Treasure chest up there.
Oh, I keep thinking this is a different area.
Was he peeing over there?
Yeah, you just kind of chilling over there? I didn't see you a second ago.
He wasn't there a second ago. He just showed up. Well, yeah, that's why you have, like, great swords and, like, axes as execute. He threw you out of where you were. It's hilarious. But, I mean, those also are supposed to kind of go through
I gotta run over here real quick and stab him.
Those are kind of meant to go through the neck, and those are where joints are at. So...
I'm sure there are tests out there on that.
I'm pretty sure there are plenty, probably with awesome visual effects to it that are no way gruesome whatsoever.
Yay.
What's your next tech, anyway?
Mm.
You can literally look it up. It's the tech stuff.
Yeah. Oh, I'm through the forest maze. Lightning 2.
How many do you need for it?
328.
Oh my god. You're gonna have to beat up that new a bunch. Oh, so it's lightning gun.
Oh, that's right, you got...
Kiss.
Oh, heal.
Yeah.
Okay, 34. That's not too far off before you learn that.
Oh, it's just jump kicking enemies.
173. That's also kind of...
That's pretty
It's
good.
doable. It'll be a while.
I think the new would be the best one to go if, in that hunting round if you really wanted to get everything.
Yeah, I think everybody else is looking at least all right. Where are you sitting at? 188.
Not bad. Oof.
337.
Yeah, definitely up there with Chrono. But it's an AoE heal.
Eh. I also feel like as the game goes on, we'll be getting more TP. So when I see a number that's that big, that probably means that they're doing pretty good for themselves. And I should focus on the party members that have got lower stuff. Ayla specifically right now has all of 2 techs. And learns I should have saved. I can leave.
But you should also heal.
No, I'm fine.
Alright. Oh, one thing I was going to bring up, I was thinking about this the other day on my walk. I just thought to myself, you know, it's funny that we went to 600 AD, this whole thing, to help...
Guys just kind of hanging out?
Yeah, I guess they're just hanging out. Yeah, I don't know who says it, but you gotta go through the holes to get through this dungeon.
Okay.
There's something weird.
Oh man, we got to fight. I was trying to jump in the hole.
God, was that them screaming? I thought a helicopter just got really close to your house. But I find it funny, we went to 600 AD to help Frog with the sword and everything. And then we had to leave 600 AD to go to 1000 AD to find the guy
Ice is good on them.
to find the guy to fix this. And we're in the present, or our present, doing this whole thing.
Never mind, he's done.
And I think to myself, is it weird that we had to jump 400 years in the future to get this thing fixed? And Frog died 400 years ago. Just like, there's something weird about that kind of like breaks my brain of like did he like live the like I get we're gonna go back and give him the sword and everything. He's also very Toriyama-esque.
He is very Toriyama. I want to fight him.
Remember lightning. It's like, I get we're gonna go back and give him the fixed sword, but that moment we went back into the future without the sword fixed and everything, did he live the rest of his life and just died with regret that he never got the fixed Masamune back, or what?
See, now you're doing the thing that I was doing earlier that everybody yelled at me, including you.
Oh.
About friggin' Marley and time travel and...
I think it was just the weird, like, she's out of time right now. So she's got to get back in time. I don't know, it was just one of those weird moments I had. Like, I know we're gonna go back and like give him the fixed sword, but there's this weird moment of like, and especially now that we're like 65 million years before he'll be born and everything, and it's like, God, time travel just gets really weird when you think about it way too hard.
Cool.
Oh, he's in front of a treasure chest.
Yeah, I saw the chest, and I figured, well...
Oh, you finally see that treasure chest, huh?
Well, yeah, these stand out. No, just... Thanks.
How do you get out?
Oh, do I have to fight all of them? There's nothing down here. Well, I mean, I guess these are the reptilians.
The reptites?
Yeah, or whatever.
No, those are conspiracy theorist things. These are actually real creatures.
Okay. Well, if I can fight as few as possible, let's... Nah, they're all gonna run over anyway.
That's it. Fight as few as possible. 4 of them line up. Okay, then.
Combo. What do we got? I got Ice Sword. Is that a single target?
Yeah. You don't have anything with Ayla yet, sadly. Stop throwing poo. That puts people to sleep. You better not.
I should have healed Ayla.
You did. They just threw shit at her.
No, I mean, I just used Marley's turn.
Oh, okay.
And they're weak. Like, this should have been a heal, and not an ice. Hey, they don't like ice. Got it.
I understand your thing being a single... Wow. I rushed you. I understand your lightning thing being a single target. But why is her big old ice chunk a single target?
Alright, there's like one left. Just stab him. Yeah, I'm awake now. Okay, how many are left?
I think those are the ones just running around the room.
Oh, okay, so I gotta...
Do you have to...
Is that a door?
Oh, it's a door.
Oh, I didn't even have to... Hey!
He threw you against the wall and you bounced. I can't believe you bounced.
Man, just hit 300. Hey! Cut that out. What am I attacking? Where's the cursor? There it is.
Well, you only have one enemy left, so...
I mean, yeah. Okay, so... I think Final Fantasy VII? I mean, I'm sure other Final Fantasies do it, but 7 is the one that I think of. I think when you're selecting enemies, it actually brings up a small dialogue that lists the enemies' names.
Oh yeah, it does on top there, too.
Oh, it is up top here?
Yeah, it's on top.
Okay, because I've been, like, looking for that, and it's...
Well, no, the thing
just
is...
been up there, I guess.
You've been clicking through things way too fast for my liking.
I know what I'm doing.
And it's like, I at least get it, because you're like, oh, I'm in an active time battle. I have to, like, click, click, click things, so I can get all the
usually
stuff
I'll,
done.
like, real quick
Yeah,
just
see?
go to the tech menu or whatever, just so I have a second to think.
I thought that said lightly kiss an ally. I was like...
And, like, no, but they don't. I want a list of enemies.
Oh, they don't put the list. Okay, that's what you're talking about. Yeah, no, they don't do a list. They just... What enemy you're targeting is the one that's brought up.
Yeah, I think it was... I think of 7, but I could have been either a different Final Fantasy or...
Oh, where did I close that?
It could have either been a different Final Fantasy entirely, or maybe multiple. But they would actually show a list of enemies. And the cursor would be in that list going down.
Was it 10? Because 10 had that
Could have been
order.
like any number. I'm probably half of them did it. But it's not important. But the idea is, yeah, you could see the cursor over the enemy, and you could do exactly what I'm doing and, like, tab through them to move that cursor. But you could also see where the cursor was in the actual list of enemies, so you know, yeah, this is the one you're selecting.
Yeah, no, I think somebody brought that up. I think I probably brought it up where it's just like, it technically has an internal memory for that, it just doesn't have an external one for you to see. So it's weirdly like going like, oh, it's going boop, 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 boop. But your cursor looks like it's going...
Yeah. No, I want to heal, actually.
Defense lowered by electric shot. Oh!
Okay, got that defense lowered. Let's get in the stabbing. Let's keep the stabbing. You keep the stabbing.
Recovered from shock.
You heal Halo. It's just that little bit of, like, letting you see the internal list.
Yeah.
And then that's especially helpful if, like, I couldn't see the cursor because it was hidden behind our health bar. So, like, who am I targeting? Oh, you can just look at the list. Yeah, that's the one you're pointing at. You're good. That's also good when, like, you're not sure how many things are actually targetable. Because I've done it before, maybe not in this game, but I know this...
Oh, you got a save point.
But I know this kind of deal, where I'll be fighting something and not realize that I could have moved the cursor up and targeted, like, something else entirely.
Oh, okay.
Like, I don't know, part of a big multi-part boss or something.
Yeah.
And, like, I'm fighting him for 10 years going, why can't I kill him? Oh, because I can target that weird thing on his left ankle or whatever.
The actual weak spot that kills him.
So that's nice also just to have the list of, like, okay, yeah, that's just everything that's there. That's, you know it's there. Cool.
I remember that from that one boss fight in 4.
I want to go this way because we haven't been this way.
And
if there's a save point over there, then that means that's probably progress.
yeah. And I think this is probably just a quick way back up. You can go through the door. I ain't stopping.
I just don't want to refight somebody. Oh, it's you.
He nudged into you.
I nudged into him.
And now you're guilty for eating an old caveman's lunch.
He deserved it.
He chucked you against the wall, and Chrono went like, I'm sorry, you what? I also wanted to mention that for some odd reason, this is the part in this entire game that I always forget happens. I don't know why. I think it's just because I keep remembering, like...
Okay, yeah, and it just brings us back. And I didn't kill these guys. Maybe I should. There's a save point I can heal.
Wow, they all lined up.
Oh, man, they're ready to go.
I don't know why.
Oh, yeah, that because Ayla doesn't have anything yet.
Probably
Are you moving?
I think you can cyclone them all if you hit the one in the middle.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
I don't know why it is. It's just because, I guess, for something later on.
Yeah, okay,
but
just attack.
I just always forget this happens here. Because I always think the medieval thing just happens in one go.
Mm.
And every time I play this game, I go like, alright, this section has to happen. Why do I keep forgetting this? Everything else I perfectly remember, but this one's just like, out the head.
Okay, so I'm trying to remember...
Roundillo kick. Ooh, drill kick.
Heck yeah.
Wait, is it oh god, I thought it said roundhouse
Jump
kick.
kick an enemy. And only 90 to get the next one.
Cat attack.
Okay, so I'm trying to remember if enemies respawn when you leave the whole area, or if they respawn only when you leave
How are
the,
we getting that
the
treasure
individual
chest?
screen. Yeah, I haven't been over there. I'm pretty sure I also did not fight these guys.
I know they respawn when you exit the area, just because that makes the most sense.
Yeah.
I do not recall if they have like a timer on respawning inside the area.
Like, if you change screens,
yeah, no.
if they respawn, I do not remember.
They have to jump from above by the looks of it.
Yeah, they do, because I killed that guy already.
Yeah, I remember killing him.
I don't see any way to get around, so... Hey!
Do you really have to fight him just to use the hole?
I interacted with the thing! Shocking.
He did have that look of like when that said it's like shocked, like ah.
Yeah, shocked.
But his eyes are like looking at us. He goes like, I can't believe I've been shocked.
He is shocked.
He's so shocked he broke the fourth wall.
Okay, so I'm gonna take a look around here before I start fighting guys.
So there's a door on the right. That's the
Yeah,
one.
there's like another door.
One here.
No.
I could easily bring up maps, but why would I do that? I'm letting you explore.
Get out of here! I don't want to fight you. Leave me alone. No, I think that's it. So I did not go... No, I did go down here.
Did you?
Yeah. Because there's nothing down there.
It's a bow bow. I did that deep enough. I was like, what's a bow 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 bow
Bow, bow, bow. You guys done yet?
Does he counter on your attacks? What the heck's happening here? That's the one thing I always hated about, like, really starting with the SNES games, the Final Fantasy games, they had, like, script counters and everything, and it's like, oh, please stop, I don't need this.
Oh, that's right, this guy's still alive.
Like, especially late-game enemies that would go like, I will use this ability that insta-kills your entire party for killing me, and it's like, this is unfair.
See, I at least like how Earthbound handled it with, like, the friggin' exploding trees or whatever, because the rolling hit points let you nope the crap out of that with relatively minimal damage.
Yeah, that worked, but when you have playing like a static RPG where it's like...
nope, you just die, 8,000 damage.
Yeah.
Instant. Yeah, see, there's nothing. So there's a door there, but I think that's the door that I went through. Dang it! I don't want to fight you a second time!
It just says the best thing is just to kill it with magic. Because it's got a lower
probably, but I'm spending all my time healing. Leave Ayla alone! I'm trying to heal her! But Marley's slow! Well, he's dead, so... Thankfully, these guys aren't much of a threat on their own. Not even gonna give me the satisfaction of the kill.
What are they called?
Okay, then that goes up here where the mini-boss was.
Oh my god.
Okay, so if we get to that area, it's probably like up these stairs.
So apparently those things are called mossbacks. Their Japanese name is Salgasa, but the original Super NES name was Shiitake. I was like, really? Oh, they like to run away.